Hey guys, it's me, Millie, and welcome back to Roaming LPS. So, simpler background, different mascot, whole entire channel change, what? So, what is today's video about, you're probably wondering? Because right now, I'm just kind of rambling about how I've changed everything and blah 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 blah, and so today's video is all about the weird way that I clean my LPS. Because trust me, it's very weird and kind of gross, but it works. I'm telling you it works. But you may be wondering,
what LPS are you using this on though?
this method specifically works super well on LPS that have lighter colors, so that's why I chose these LPS specifically. That and, well, they've been in the box, and let's just say they are gross. So without further ado, let's get to the bathroom, shall we?
We are now officially at the bathroom headquarters, and the first thing that I like to do is, of course, run the water, so let's start with that.
I don't mind the fact that the sink is very dirty because it's just paint, so what I like to do is plug it, wait for it to get a little farther up, and then promptly shut it off. And now we have water. Duh. The next step is to, of course, throw our pets in, so let's get to that. Now with all our watery pets in the water, duh, I like to use Colgate whitening strips, or toothpaste basically, to whiten up these pets. So just take a nice gob. I'm gonna take this apparently rare cat, I had no idea she was rare at the time, and just apply it. Now it looks weird, duh, and it might seem outlandish to do this, and by the way, use hot water for this step. You don't want your pets getting all rusty, so use warm water so that does not happen. And now that she's all Colgated up, I'm just gonna set her up here. I'll get back to you when I've done this to all the pets. Okay, so the next step is to, of course, wash them under running water. So here's our little cat friend, who, by the way, I let them soak for just a few seconds in the toothpaste, and then you're wanting to wash them in the cold water, which is basically just the easiest method here. So I'll get back to you when I've done this to all the pets, just like the last time. Now for my final step, I just suggest that you give them a little rinse or just dry them like normal. It's not really defined. I mean, you can use soap if you want, but honestly, I think there's already such a big improvement that I don't really think we need soap for this. So I'll get back to you when we're back at the studio. And we're back, guys. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that both of these look a lot cleaner. But there are some spots that still haven't came off, such as this tiny little rust stain, and there is a little mark on the side of her cheek. Oh, he fell. These areas obviously aren't going to come off with a little bit of toothpaste and elbow grease. So what do we do with that? And for those tough to reach spots, I give you acetone nail polish remover, 100% to remove factory paint and rust. Now, mind you, there are areas that you cannot do this with on a pet. You can only remove areas where the fur is the original plastic. That means that you cannot do it on his nose, his eyes, his ears, and his paw if he had pink there. So you cannot remove these areas because it would remove the factory paint, and we don't want that. But since this is on the plastic, we can remove this. So let's get that going. And there you have it, guys. You now know how I clean my lighter colored pets. If you'd like to see another video on how I clean these types of pets, such as my collie and this Great Dane, then I'll make another video if it gets enough likes. If If you'd like to see another video on how I clean LPS such as my collie and this Great Dane, then maybe I'll make another. We'll see how it goes. And now that we've almost reached the end of the video, I think you all know what time it is. It's time to show you my newest custom. So for today's custom, we have another tester custom named Daisy. Now I wasn't quite sure how this would go because I don't really like painting on the eyes, but I think she came out pretty cute, and I like the pink in the ears and tongue, and she also has some on her paws. And I sculpted on a flower and some bangs, and that's about it. So yeah, I think that she came out really cute. I wish that I had the confidence to paint on her other eye, but we'll just have to see, won't we? Oh, and by the way, she's also on sale for $15 on my Mercari shop. So, link in the description, guys. And that would wrap up our video. If you liked what you see, subscribe down below. Make sure to turn on that little bell icon so you know when I post my newest video. And as always, keep painting.